Another big weekend ahead for the UMass Lowell Hockey Riverhawks, a home-and-home series with Merrimack College. Friday at the Saga Center, Sunday afternoon. Make a note of it, Sunday afternoon over at Merrimack. We are joined now by the head coach of your Riverhawks, Norm Bazin. And Norm, first, welcome.
Oh, nice to be with you, Bob.
And secondly, and I usually don't take time to say this, maybe I need to, I'm thoroughly enjoying watching this hockey club you've put together, the way they approach the game, the way they play the game, and obviously the results. And I just want to say, with still a lot of hockey to be played, a tip of the hat for what UMass Lowell is putting on the ice.
Oh, we appreciate that. Our coaching staff works hard to put a certain product on the ice, and we hope it's aggressive hockey, it's puck pursuit hockey, and it's fast.
This hockey club, a weekend sweep of Boston University, a Tuesday night victory in the Battle of Chestnut Hill down at the Conti Forum. I asked, I think, before the Tuesday game on the radio if this team was playing its best hockey, or is its best hockey still ahead? And I wondered today if you had any more thoughts on this. Is this as good as this team can be, or is there the potential to be better?
Well, we'll find out. That's why it's a work in progress. It always is, a whole season. And certainly we've got 4 regular season games left, and hopefully a whole bunch of playoffs. So you'll wait and see, and like everybody else, and come to the games.
Let me ask your analysis of the last 3 games and what you've seen from this club.
Yeah, I like our play last 3 games. I thought we were fairly consistent. We were aggressive in our puck pursuit, and certainly you play against great opponents. It brings out the best in you, and I thought you saw that.
What impressed me, especially Tuesday night, there were times where Boston College scored and it evened the score. And this team showed tremendous composure, tremendous poise, never panicked, never got out of their game. And that tells me a bit about mental toughness, I would think.
Yeah, the resiliency has been very strong, and the opportunity to respond has been very, very good. And when you have a team that can respond that way, you're very dangerous. And thankfully, what we were able to do is take the momentum back, and that's important. And when you can take it back as early as possible, that's even better.
Often when I've talked about the depth in this hockey club, and I've done so or demonstrated the depth by pointing at who scored goals. The depth again jumped out at me last night, but it wasn't the goal scoring. I thought the play of, and I don't know if we call lines 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll just say the Colin Wright line with Adam Chappie and Shane Thompson. I thought that line was absolutely tremendous on Tuesday night.
Yeah, they were doing a very good job at puck possession. I thought they did have a few scoring opportunities, and hopefully they can execute on a few more next time. But at the same time, puck possession is so key, and I thought they really, really dictated the flow when they were out there.
When we look at different lines, do different lines have different responsibilities, or regardless of which line is out there, the job's the same?
Yeah, I think it depends the opponent. In certain games, we have the responsibility of possibly a checking line. However, last night, we expected every line to be responsible defensively and try to score offensively.
I've used the phrase at times saying young. You've said not young, but inexperienced. Well, they did have the experience of going through a stretch drive last year, playoffs and NCAA playoffs. Do we find now at this time is when we call on that experience gained a year ago?
Yeah, I think you call on it whenever you can. However, there's several of these young men who have very valuable junior experience, and when you've been playing juniors for 3 years, you've gone through several sets of different challenges. So I think a lot of these guys have a lot to offer from their own experiences in hockey, whether it was at UMass Lowell or elsewhere. So they're going to start to draw upon those experiences and certainly add to the group.
As we speak, 4 teams tied for first place, 6 teams separated by what I believe is just 2 points. I'm not sure that we've ever seen a Hockey East like this. I'm not sure that any conference has seen a situation such as this with just 4 games or 2 weekends to go.
No, I'm told certainly that it's been closer than it's ever been before. We're not really concerned about that stuff. I hear it a lot from the media, and I'm glad they have it diagnosed and analyzed to the 10th degree. But really, we're just trying to play the last 4 regular season games out and play them well, and build our game up to a high level, so we're playing our best hockey at the right time.
All right, we don't look at the standings. We don't look at various ratings. What is the mindset that you want this team to take with it every day when it goes to practice, every time it steps on the ice for a practice or a game?
Yeah, we want to keep improving. We've illustrated two finer points today that we need to improve upon for next game. So there's always room for improvement, and certainly last night was a good game. We're pleased with it, but it's over. Good or bad, thankfully the last game is over, and you got to look forward to the next weekend. And Merrimack's a very formidable opponent. They beat us 1-0 in their arena last time we played them. So we have a score to settle, and it's certainly going to be a great challenge for our hockey club.
All right, let's indeed talk about Merrimack. Are there particular things that we didn't do the first time that we have got to do on Friday night at the Tsongas Center?
Well, that's what we're spending the day today, just diagnosing the film and how we can improve, and certainly come up with a few things. And we have to improve. And our special teams, if I'm not mistaken, weren't very good when we were up at Merrimack. So we'll improve upon that, and we'll control some of the things we can, and hopefully have a great effort.
This hockey club seems to be, as you say, you want to play your best hockey. We hope to improve each time out. It seems as though it's playing some darn good hockey. I mean, it certainly not peaking too early. It seems as though this team's peaking at the right time. Is there something that we're not doing that we need to do that makes that complete?
Well, I'll have you analyze that. However, you can always be better on special teams. It's a big part of the postseason, and we have to refine our game there. So that's one area we're concentrating on today.
So say Scott Wilson, 3 games in a row, has had the first goal of the game, and oddly, all on kind of similar shots in that they were shots from a reasonable distance out into the upper part of the net. He seems to be shooting the puck as well as we've ever seen him shoot the puck.
We're very happy that he can contribute, and certainly when you contribute with shots like that from the perimeter, it says something about your accuracy and more importantly your drive. So he's someone that's certainly contributing right now. And if we can get him to shoot even more, and maybe he'll have even more success.
This weekend, 2 games with Merrimack, a day off in between. Does that affect how you approach the weekend at all, in that they're not back to back?
No, we just roll with the punches. In terms of the schedule, it's very healthy not to have the same routine as usual. It's you get into the postseason, they throw 1 o'clock starts at you. They throw Sunday games. They throw Thursday games. You got to be flexible. So not getting into a routine that you've had all year is a very healthy thing at this time of the year. And I've mentioned to our guys multiple times that they have to be adaptable, and this is one of those instances.
As we look at Merrimack, is there something that this game, or these 2 games, will revolve around? Is there one key element?
Well, I think they're very good along the walls. I think they do an excellent job along the walls, and they work extremely hard. So we'll have to match their work ethic and be equally strong on the walls, and get past their shot blockers. And they do an excellent job of crowding that net front and not allowing you to get shots to the net. So all great challenges for us to concentrate on.
And I guess finally, I hear tickets are going very well. I guess we hope to have a packed house on Friday night.
Wow, they're mentioning they may sell out, so that's an excellent thing for us. And we love our crowd, and the students are such a big lift when they show up in droves.
All right, Norm. I thank you for your time. I will remind people, the Riverhawks and Merrimack College, 7 o'clock Friday night at the Tsongas Center, and then Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock start over at Merrimack. Again, Coach, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Bob.